Today I'm going to show you how the second ever video on my channel got 400,000 views and made about $11,500 in monthly recurring revenue. Now, the only way for me to be able to do this was to understand that there's basically two different types of content on YouTube. Now, the first one is entertaining content. So, for an example, football moments. Now, these two channels right here are two of my own, and I actually have about 200,000 subscribers in total. And I've actually been making a living doing these videos for about 4 years or so. Now, the thing with this type of content is that the audience are kind of in a passive state of mind. So what that means is that people watch this content to relax or basically to like cure their boredom. And because of that, the main monetization method is going to be with Google AdSense, so the ads that are played on my videos. Now, I love making these videos, and I've been making about $100,000 just on ads on these videos. This one right here made about $6,000. But the thing is that I constantly had to get millions and millions of views, and it becomes quite risky to rely on that, because if one video flops, then I wouldn't be making any money. And after about 4 years of doing this type of content, I basically wanted to find a way to earn more money on my videos. So this brings us to the second type of content on YouTube, which is educational content. So for an example, how to make YouTube videos. So this is my channel, my new channel right here. I only have 2 videos, and it was the second video here that kind of went viral. Now, the main difference here is in the audience, because when people watch this type of content, they are in a more of an active state of mind. So what that means is that people watch these type of videos to actively learn something or to reach some kind of result or solve a problem. And because of that, it opens a lot of doors for external monetization. So for an example, selling products or services. And that is exactly what I did on my latest video. So I sold a community called Football Creators Club. It was $49 a month. I sold 238 of those, which is a total of $11,500. Now, because it's a monthly subscription, people will also pay monthly. Now, before this, I had never sold a product before. I only had one video where I even recorded my own voice. So I was literally a complete beginner. Of course, because of that, I did make some mistakes, but I learned a lot from it. And that's one of the key things that I'm going to go through in this video, so that you can not only replicate this yourself, but hopefully get even better results than what I did. So the video that I made is what's called a VSL. So a video sales letter, which is basically just a video where you kind of promote a product in the end. Now, this video got 400,000 views, and it also reached over 6 million people just on my second ever video. Now, what really inspired me was this video by Imangaji, which was his most viewed video ever. Had about 9 million views before I think he unlisted this video because he's not selling this product anymore. But he revealed that he made $200,000 with AdSense on this video. And the product that he sold, which was a course, he made $20 million on just one single video. And the interesting thing was that he didn't use this like Imangachi style editing that he's known for today. This video was about 3 years ago, by the way. But he basically made like a PowerPoint/keynote presentation. And he barely even showed his face in the video. So that was something that I was really inspired by to do myself. Now, a VSL actually follows a pretty simple framework. So first off, the only reason why people click on educational content or why they buy courses is to reach some sort of dream outcome. So the first part of a VSL just focuses on calling out this dream outcome and inspiring people and motivating people to continue watching and to take action, basically. Now, what I like the most about a VSL is that it's mostly about giving free value and helping people solve problems. So This will really help you build a lot of trust, and you're basically just making like a free step-by-step guide. And then in the end, there will be some kind of call to action or some offer that you can sell. Now this can be like even bigger. You can have like a bigger pitch, or it can be like even smaller like this, just like simply mentioning that you have an offer. Now the thing here is that there's always going to be like a next problem, because you can't solve everything in one video, of course, and people are going to want more personal help and stuff like that. So I will basically go through all of these steps in this video, and even if you don't have an offer, this video will help you create one in the end. So the dream outcome focuses on something that you have achieved that other people want to achieve themselves. So for an example, I had been making a living doing football content on YouTube. So that was basically the dream outcome that I was helping people achieve. But before I created all of this, I had a lot of doubts that I could teach, because I wasn't like an expert at what I was doing. For an example, there were channels out there, football channels with like millions of subscribers who were making like 40 or 50k a month. So I thought that like they are the only ones who can teach because they are the best. Now what really helped me was a video by William Brown, where he said that like you only need to be one step ahead. You don't need to be an expert to teach something. So let's say that I was maybe a 6 out of 10 on an expert scale, let's say, on this topic. I could, of course, not teach people who are ahead of me. But what I can do is teach people who are behind me. And the thing is that most people are like on a 0. Most people who are interested in something or want to do something, they have not even taken like the first step. So these are the ones who need the most help. So you only need to be like a 2 or a 3 to be able to help someone from go to a 0 to a 1. So this was a perspective that really helped me out a lot. So everything kind of starts off with the title and the thumbnail, because this is the reason why people even click on your videos to begin with. So here I focus on 2 things. So first off, the dream outcome. Now the dream outcome in my case was how to make money. That's in the end what people want. So I'm also focusing on that in the thumbnail as well. In the title as well, I use how I make money instead of how to make money, because this kind of instantly adds proof that like I have done it myself, and it's going to add more credibility. It's also going to make people believe more that I can actually teach them how to do it. So this is definitely going to get you more clicks. And guys like, let's say Alex Ramosi and Iman Gadji, these really big channels who have, millions of subscribers and really big influence, they can often like get away by just using the dream outcome in the thumbnail on the title. So let's say like just like how to make money online. And then they can kind of convince you in the video that their way of doing it is the best way, because they are like world-class marketers. Now, I'm not a world-class marketer. I'm a total beginner. So what worked really well for me was to also focus a lot on the vehicle or the method. So like the way to reach this outcome. And in my case, it was making football videos on YouTube. In my case, I think this created more of a unique and interesting video. And it also reached an audience who are already interested in creating football videos. So this will just make it a lot easier to basically like sell something in the end, because now I don't need to like convince them so hard that this is the best way to make money. So I'm also focusing on that in the thumbnail. So for an example, football is Ronaldo in this case, and videos is the YouTube logo. So another tip in the thumbnail is to always like kind of just complement the title and basically like visually show the title in the thumbnail. My video started by me saying that football videos are like taking over YouTube, and these videos are made by like regular football fans. They have no experience in video editing, and they're only using a laptop. So here I'm kind of like instantly showing why making football videos is the best way to make money on YouTube. And I'm always like visually backing everything up. So for example, here I show that people are making these videos with just a laptop. And then I'm also focusing on the dream outcome. So here I'm just showing my own results. So for example, here I'm showing that I made this amount of money making these videos and backing it up with proof. And then I also show some people that I've helped reach these results. Now, I don't think you necessarily need to do this. I think the most important thing is going to be your own results. So you don't need to have helped others. But if you have, it can also be a strong thing to include in your video. Now, what some people do is that they'll show this big dream outcome, and then they'll just go straight into their offer and say that to be able to do this yourself, buy my course, and there I will give you the solutions or the secrets to it. Now, there's nothing like wrong about doing this, but to be able to pull this off, you first off need like a huge dream outcome, which not many people have. So I don't think this is a good way to do it as a beginner. And this is also why a VSL is so good, in my opinion, because it really focuses on just helping people out and solving problems instead of going straight into an offer. First off, by doing this, you are making a much better video, like much better content. And all YouTube cares about in the end is good videos. So if you can make a good video, which you will do if you give a lot of value, then you will get more views. And more views is going to mean more potential clients or more potential customers. You're also building more trust when you give away your secrets for free, basically. And that is going to help you to sell your offer a lot easier without having to be this like sales expert or anything like that. Now, in the end of the day, it's always about just helping people. And when you solve their problems in the video and you actually provide free value, you're also going to get really good comments like this. And like this kind of like makes my day reading these comments. So how do you actually solve problems in your video and help people out? So what I did was that my goal was to help people to create their first football video. So I basically listed like 5 of the kind of biggest steps that you need to take to create your first video. And I recommend to make a list of 3 to 5 steps so that you're not like overwhelming people. So then what I did was that I basically turned this into like simple solutions, not going like too much into detail because again, most people are beginners. And if you're like overwhelming them and if you're making it too complicated, then they're not going to take action. And again, these are always focused on the dream outcome, which is like how to get more views and how to make more money. Now, the first step to create a football video is to first have come up with a video idea. So the first question might be like, what do I even make my video about? So here I basically just said that make videos about a team that you are passionate about, because then it will be a lot easier to come up with video ideas, and also you will know more about the topic, so you will have better ideas. And then I always just back it up again, showing that this is actually what I did. Like I started making videos about the team that I supported, and I got really good results doing that. And when you show proof, the main reason to do that is that you're making people believe more that they can actually pull this off themselves. And you're also creating more belief that you are the one who can like actually help them, because you're always just showing what you have done yourself. So this leads us to the next problem, which is like, okay, how should the video look like? And then I say that like, yeah, some videos you might need like 50 clips and you need like very complicated editing. And then I solve it by saying that, but with match videos, you only need like 3 or 4 matches per video. So it's very like easy and quick to download these clips. And it's also very easy to edit these videos. You don't even need music. And then I also show that there are videos like this that has gone viral, have a lot of views. And most importantly, focusing on my own results. So my own match videos that I've made, because this is going to make them believe way more that this actually works. So now I kind of solved the first problem, which is to come up with a video idea. And I've kind of inspired them and basically gave them some ideas. And now this is going to lead to another bigger problem, which is like, okay, but how do I find the clips for this video? And then I solved that problem by showing them how to download over 37,000 matches, which is like what they want, and then for free with just one single website. So just again, making it very, very simple to actually do. This is like the main way to add value to educational content. Just bring up a problem and then solve it. Because this keeps people like constantly rewarded and constantly satisfied, which is going to make them watch longer. And as you see, like every solution kind of naturally leads to another problem. So this brings us to the last step, which is the offer. And basically what you're doing here is just selling the solution to the next problem, because there's always going to be a next problem. And there's basically three things that you could sell at the end. So first off, we have like do it yourself. So this would be like selling a video course or an ebook. So like material that people can go through, but then in the end of the day, they still have to do everything themselves. The other one is done with you. So this is where you work together with someone and like give them more personalized help. So for example, like one-on-one coaching or communities, which are really popular right now. We have platforms like School, WOP, Kajabi. So you could, for example, sell a school community or a Discord community like I did. Now, this is what I sold, but I'm actually going to explain later in this video why I actually don't recommend it and why I think it was a mistake selling that myself. And the last one is done for you. So here's where you basically like do all the work for someone. For example, like editing their videos. Now, I would personally focus on just like giving away everything for free on YouTube. Because again, this is going to create much better content. You're going to get much more views if you actually like give away everything. And then in the end of the day, there are people who are going to want more personalized help. People who want to get results faster and quicker and easier. They're going to want more help from you. So that's where you can sell, for example, coaching or community. Now, I presented my offer in the video in a very like popular way to do it. A lot of VSLs use this way. So I basically say that you have two options. So you can take the information I'm giving you today in this video with this free tutorial, and you can try it out by yourself. And then I bring up the problem with that, which is that it's going to be much harder because you have to do it alone. And it's also going to be much slower because you need to figure out everything by yourself, which just really makes sense, right? And then basically the solution to that is my product. So in my case, it was a community. And then I explain why it will be easier to get results if you join my community and why it will be faster. So I said that you will get daily advice and help from me and other people so that you're not alone if you get stuck with something. You will get help with viral video ideas, with titles and thumbnails, again, to show that you will get better results. And also you will meet like-minded people. So it will be more fun to do it this way as well. Then I took people to a landing page. I had a link in the description, which took them to this page. And it's a very, very simple page because when you have a VSL, you are kind of doing all the sales in that video. So you don't need to have like a really complicated like landing page. They will basically be convinced already by watching your video. So this looks more like almost like a checkout page. So I had a very simple and clear join now button and basically just like summarizing again what they will get. And that was basically the video and the landing page and the offer that in the end made me $11,500 and sold over 238 of these subscriptions. Another thing that I had on my landing page was client results. So in the end of the day, it's all about helping people achieve a result and help people as much as possible. the better results your clients get, the more proof you're gonna have that this actually works. So this is a very strong thing that you can use in your marketing. Now, what even gave me the idea to actually help people and to make educational content was that there was a few people who were emailing me and they were asking for help on like how to create videos like me. And in that time, I didn't sell anything. So I thought, okay, let's just try to help these people and see if I can even help them. And first off, it was just really fun to like talk with someone and help them personally, which we did on WhatsApp. And interestingly, these guys started to get results. And one of them right here is John, who actually started to get really good results, started to get millions of views, and he made thousands of dollars so far on his videos. Now, when I then made my offer, I thought that, okay, how can I help like as many people as possible? So that's why I created a community. Now, when you're selling a community and you have like 100 or 200 people in there, you can obviously not help people one-on-one. And it didn't really feel good because I obviously wanted people to get the best result possible, but I didn't have enough time to help people one-on-one. And because of that, and because I'm not really making football videos anymore, I am actually not selling this offer anymore. So that's why in the future, for me right now at least, I will be focusing more on helping a fewer amount of people, but helping them more, giving them more personal help. Now, if you're someone who wants to start or grow your own educational channel on YouTube and you want more help doing so, I actually have a link down below to a calendar page. So you can book a completely free call with me and I will try to help you out there. Or if you just have a question, you can leave it down below and I will try to answer it as good as I can. So yeah, thanks for watching.